Hello, hello, hello. This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. I have a yarn unboxing and I am going to start ASAP because I've been eyeballing for this yarn since last year, believe it or not. Okay, so it came with DHL and I bought it through Hobium.com. I checked it on Etsy. The price, ooh, look at this color. The price were very high. The shipping was high. So they send me a discount code. I can't remember what. Oh, look at this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, this is the yarn. Okay, I've been eyeballing for this for over a year. It was $8 US. I believe it was $8 US at Hobium.com. And it went on sale, so I saved up for the shipping, $33 shipping, and I saved up $22 for custom fee, which I paid, so $33.22, and ended up saving a lot of money. So basically it came for free shipping with free custom fee, but I did end up paying. Just want to point out. Okay, this is 50 gram. It's Gazzal by Barbie. I just fell in love. I saw it on Instagram. This lady, she's selling yarn, but they don't ship it to Canada. Of course, I messaged them, and it's made in Turkey. So they were promoting this yarn, they were knitting and wearing it. So there's lots of yardage in it, as you can see. So I'm gonna knit a plus size, just to give you all the information. It is thin. But it's the recommendation is a 5mm knitting needle. See? This is 5, right? Am I seeing it wrong? Well, that's what she said. Oh, it says 3. See, I'm a tight knitter, so I'm going to go with the 5. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a tight knitter. It's not that thin. I don't know what's up with the number 1. See, it's not that thin. Yeah. Maybe I should go with the 4. Well, let me try with the 5, and if it's too loose, I will change it. But we're going to start right away. And this says 10% polyamide and 90% viscose. Some people say viscose is nylon. Some people say it's tree. It's made out of tree. It's made out of vegetable. I don't know. When you say vegetable, the first thing comes to my mind is bamboo. So, anyways, I bought it. I just fell in love with the color. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to knit a long sleeve. Hopefully, we'll see how much yarn we're going to have. Okay, and there's 10 here. Total of 12. Because I checked on when you go to on the website, what happens is, I had 10 and it was $33. So I added another one. It's still $33 shipping fee. And I added the 12 and it was still 33. As soon as I added the 4th, it went up to 36 or 37. The price went up. So I went down with the $33 I paid. These are all in American. So this cost me over $100 with the discount. Okay, so let's get started. So I am going to open my thingy here. This is going to be a crew neck. I draw them here. And I always give you the same number over and over. So it's going to be a crew neck. Okay, where's my crew neck? Oh, it's on the black one, I think. My block. Okay. So here's the crew neck. This is for a small size. I think because this yarn is thin. So let's check. Okay, this is extra large. Oh, great. Someone's calling. Okay, no answer. I don't know what's up with these people. We get these scam calls. I get it at least 3-4 times a day. Okay, so I'm going to go with this. If it was a bulky yarn, I would just do the 40 stitches thing. But we don't have, this is a thin yarn, so I'm going to go with this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cast on 96 and then work with these numbers, 30 on the back, 18, 18. Well, this is going to be a crew neck, so 36 would be the front and 13, 13 would be the sleeves. So cast on these numbers and let's get started. So 96 stitches. And you know what? I'm going to change this to a number 4. I just don't feel comfortable with the number 5 because it says recommending a 3, even if I'm a tight knitter. Let's go with 4. If it's too tight, then I can always go up size. Yeah. Okay, here are the numbers if you want to screenshot it and so on. I'll be right back. Okay, I've changed my mind. I'm going to make this a V-neck because it's really, I was planning to do a rib stitch, but you can't see the stitches, so it's not worth it. So what I'll do is I'll make the V-neck, and if it's too big, I will do the crochet the edge. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to be making. It's going to be a V-neck. Okay, so I'm going to be knitting the length that I need, the opening. Okay, and again, it's going to be raglan. Not good with drawing, I do apologize. Okay, so this is how I'm going to be knitting. There's total of 110 stitches here. The yarn is thin, and that's how it's not bulky yarn, so I cannot cast on 40 stitches. My famous, I do 40 stitches with regular yarn that I have, but this yarn is thin. Yeah, it is thin. So I'm just gonna knit. That's all I'm going to do, but I need to put markers. There's 110 here. I didn't put any markers or anything. I was just trying to figure out if I should make a crew neck or you know. And yeah, I'm gonna go with the V-neck, and then no ribbing involved at all. So what I'll do is I will make the increases, and I just need to figure out the back and the sleeve area, and we'll go from there. So it's can do it with you here. So it's 110 stitches total. This is how you can make it. 110 stitches. Okay, and so if I do, just trying to figure out, so this amount would be for the back area. So when you figure it out, like this amount, and then this amount would be the sleeve, and just 1 stitch or 3 stitches on the front. That's how you can do it. But I need to knit because I can't even see the stitches. It's this yarn is really different. If you look at it, it's and the more you wash it, the more it becomes relaxed. So it's a different yarn. Yeah, I have never seen. It looks like, it feels like it's eyelash, but it is different. Yeah, it's short. If you look at it, they are short. So let me just figure out, and I'll come back to show you, give you the number. Again, this is for a plus size for your own body. Well, usually the neck area everyone has the same. So for the body, even if you're a plus size, you need to knit the length that you need to get this chest area and the bicep area. So again, for extra small, I knit about 7 inches down. For a small size, 7.5 to 8. For a medium, 8 to 8.5. For a large, for myself, I knit about 10 inches down. so the number changes and you have to measure yourself. So I'll be right back. I just need to figure out the numbers and I'll knit. I'm just going to knit, so I'm going to knit the wrong side here. And then when I come, I will I will put the markers on the body, like the front, the back, and the sleeve area. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have knit a couple of rows and I just love how the texture is. I'll just give you the numbers and I will show you a close-up. I think I knitted about 6 rows total. So I did make I wrote it here and I got the number, so I'm just gonna write it so you can see. Let me see if I can get a closer look. Okay, so the sleeve area is 22 stitches. Okay, 22. And then right here, let's say it this way. And there's 5 stitches here. And there's one. So there's 4. There's 4 increases on a raglan, right? Okay, the reason I'm knitting raglan, I finished a whip, 2 whips, and they were in parts. I had to sew them, and it was a headache. So I said, never ever gonna go back to that. So that's why I'm trying to create better ways, easy ways, professional looks for top down. It can be knit from the bottom as well, and I'm going to come to that as well, because some lace stitches, it gives you this nice edge, which I like when you're knitting lace patterns. So that can be knit in one piece too, but still you need to sew up the sleeve, the shoulder area. Okay, so we have 22 on the one sleeve and 22 on the other sleeve, and 5 on the front, and the remaining is 52 stitches total. So when you add them up, it adds up to 110 stitches. It should be. If there's 1 stitch or 2 stitch difference, you can definitely look into this. This is not going to be a closed tight v-neck. It's going to be open. I'm hoping that it's going to turn out. Okay, let's come to the texture. I just love it. I'm so happy because they have different colors as well. On Etsy, this yarn is sold as well. Just want to give you the heads up if you're interested in buying this yarn. But yeah, I've been watching Hobium. They used to have free shipping, and then they used to give out gifts like bags if you spend over $5,500 or something. But I haven't received anything. It was just in a box. And so I don't know. So I will keep on looking. Well, I don't have anything in my head at the moment, but in the future, if I do, like I've been eyeballing this for over a year. Just think about it. And finally, when it went on sale, I bought them. Shipping and custom fee, I saved up over $50. So that was a great, for me, it's a great purchase, because you can't find these here in Canada. I don't know. Like I went to a couple of local yarn shops. They don't have these kind of yarns. Okay, so this is the texture. So this is the wrong side, and this is the right side. And they're advertising that after you finish it, you can put this in a washer and dryer, and nothing will happen. So I don't know. I wouldn't do that, but just in case. Yeah, it says washer, no ironing, no dryer though. If you look at it, you can even iron it, but not in a dryer. But you can put it in the washer for 30 degrees, maybe lay it flat. Yeah. Yeah, so these you can crochet with this yarn as well, with a 2mm crochet hook. So just want to go over this and give you the heads up, to give you the information on about this beautiful yarn. I just had to try it. I like trying new stuff. And for the increase on the V, this is going to be a V. We started with 5 stitches, so I'm doing my increase every other row on this edge. Here I do every increases every well, not every other row. So it's like one row we do the increase. When we knit the right side, we don't do the increase. So it's like every 4 rows, I believe, when you're doing the increase. So I knitted one, I did the increase, I knitted another knit stitch, I didn't do anything. So here I'm going to do an increase. It's really hard to see the stitches, just to point out, even if when you do a increase, it's a little bit hard. Can't even see the stitch here. So let's just trying to figure out. Okay, this is the knit stitch. Okay, here we are. So I am going to knit. Just wanted to show you every other row we do the knit stitch. Okay, so I knit, but I don't let it go, and I make a stitch. I make my stitches like this, and then we don't even have to do a border here. Well, it depends on how big the collar area is, but at this point I can't even see anything. So yeah, that edging, and then I make one here, and then I knit this one, and I make, so I made one stitch for the front and one stitch for the sleeve. Okay, and again, definitely measure yourself. I would use these numbers, and if you want your collar to be more closed, you can decrease the back and the shoulder, the sleeve areas. There's 22 stitches here, so you can make it, I don't know, 20, depends on how your measurements is. Again, this is a 4mm knitting needle. Like, I'm a tight crocheter, so that's the reason I am going with a bigger size. And we just knit. See, look at the texture. Isn't this fantastic? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. So I hope you like this review. I started right away because it just arrived today, and as soon as it arrived, I opened the box in front of you. And I didn't go out anywhere. My mom kept on telling me, come and visit me. I said, no, I have things to do. And then she keeps on saying, you buy too much yarn. Well, I like to create things with these new yarns that I see, right? That's another thing. Yeah, you guys take care. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Share it with your family and friends. And don't forget to hit that notification button. So every time I post a new video, you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. You guys take care. Happy knitting. Bye-bye. Make my increase, and here I make my increase. I need to move the stitch marker because it's really hard to see that stitch. Yeah, the stitches are a bit hard to see, so definitely use a stitch marker so you won't miss any increase stitches that you're supposed to be. So soft. This is the back.